wanted just to take a quick swish round with the camera so that you can see these beautiful rheum leaves in the golden sunlight of a nice spring morning. Give you an idea of the scale of these leaves. Bearing in mind we're still in spring, thought I'd send Onds along. As you can see, they're rather large, very beautiful. Honestly, sometimes I think I'm on another planet, and there'll probably be a few people who agree with that. Back inside, and the spring sunlight continues to shine through the wonderful Boston fern that towers above my head. We've got plants across there, but we've also got a lot of chaos going on. So come this way, I'll show you what it is. This is where the normal kitchen stuff goes on. So I've got the coffee machine there. I've dragged the microwave across from that corner over to there for now. Got the toaster over there, so it's a bit chaotic, stuff's everywhere, and we've got a bit of a mess here. And as you can see, I'm doing a bit of electrics. Why am I doing all this? Well, basically it's because of this pot here. Now this pot here is a bit ugly, big, in your face, and as you look through the jungle you might not notice it too much, but I notice it a lot because it's right in my face and it's always there. What I want to do is actually help this plant here that goes along. Let me just trace this. As it is growing, you can see it's growing there. It actually goes up here, along here, all the way along there, and along to the end there. Now there's barely a leaf on there, so we need to give it a bit of assistance here. This is the darkest area of the kitchen. We've got our jungle there with the newly created mirror that lets the light into the back of the kitchen. So I want to do something here in a similar effect and try to bring some of that light that's all the way over there across into this bit here. In order to do that, I've got to repot this because I don't want this in the basket. This needs to be on the wall. So I want to put that on the wall over there. Bring light into this area. Maybe put up a mirror there and have a grow light on the corner here, so this light is always pointing on these plants here. Now it's a bit tricky because, like I say, it is a kitchen and I do need these appliances here, so they'll have to go back on there. So I can't quite hide these at the minute, but we'll do what we can. And we'll try and make this look good, but in order to do that, of course, I've got to take out this light fitting. So that's what I'm doing at the minute. Taking out the light fitting, making a mess, and causing a lot of chaos.
Please don't tell me you're fine, I wouldn't believe you, but I know better than I did. So show off your fangs, I wanna fly high with you, but your fears are bringing me down. I don't wanna be free, I'm late to the game, there's nothing to talk about, they're the same. So get off my face, I'm drunk and again I'm trying to start a fire with love is a curse and my friends are a drag. so stuck in my ways, I just can't behave. No one understands the word that I say. Your lips say some wine and I'm satisfied. I can't write a lie when you're in my mind.
Right, it's another day in Onds Garden, and I've only just got up, and it's early in the morning, and the place is a right mess, as usual. So, coffee machine is over here, the mess is over here, mess. Toaster's over here. Actually, if I focus in on this bit, all looks well. Look at that beautiful jungle. But if I spin the camera around, we start to see what's going on. Let me show you where I got to. So move this out of the way. So yesterday, moved the light out of the way, plumbed in the grow light up there. Hid this bit, but still needs a bit of work because it still looks messy, so I just need to clean it up a bit. And yeah, so today we've got this bit goes up there, we've got this bit coming down here, this bit that's going to go up there, so we're going to do that. I'm going to get the mirror on, and then we're going to have a think about what we're going to do about this basket, because we need some sort of brackets here to actually show off the new plants that I'm going to order. Because why not? Why not fill it full of plants? Because you can. So that's what I'm getting cracking on with. And while I'm doing that, take a look at this Magnificum here that's growing a new leaf. Look at this little beauty. Whoa. Now the last leaf, I think it got a bit of bugs on it, so I sprayed it. And it must have hardened off, not quite right. Whereas this leaf here, I'm not touching it. So I'm hoping that this dark chocolate coloured leaf turns into a beauty. But we'll wait and see, because at the minute it's only small. And yeah, let's crack on with this bit. Okay, we've got our jungle alcove almost done. Let's hack the government. Okay, so what I want to grow in the alcove is something that's going to go and climb up the side, has the opportunity to dangle down as well. Hopefully it'll be fast grow and spread across and make it a bit more, let's say, jungly. I want something that's going to be basically capable of living in a fairly low light situation. I know I've got the grow light, but you're never too sure until you actually get these plants in and try them. And it's going to be in the same family as the Monstera. The other one I want to do has long leaves. Yeah, long leaves, so that it looks a bit lush and green, basically, because there's the big black microwave that's in the way that wants to be distracted from by having lots of green leaves. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get one of those as well. It's got corrugated leaves and they're that long. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. You'll have to wait and see. Finally, something with a bit of bling. Now I'm thinking large, glossy, leathery leaves. And let me just have a look here. Maybe from Colombian rainforests, a dark green, almost quilted surface. So let me get on with that and let's get it ordered. This is a Monstera siltepecana. Now the reason this is a good plant for my spot, because it's an easy care plant. So a Monstera is pretty easy to look after. You know the Monstera family, you've got these big massive leaves above me. You can see these ones. Huge massive leaves. This one's not the same, but it's in the same family. So I know it's not going to be hard to look after. So that'll be good. It's called the siltepecana because it's got silver leaves. And hopefully it'll be a fast grower. I can already see lots of little leaves down here growing off the main stem. And if it's a fast grower as well, I'll be able to take lots of cuttings off it. So that's going to be really good. So that's my Monstera siltepecana that I'm going to use to dangle down from the top. And then what I've also got is another Monstera siltepecana. Now the reason I've got this is because I want one to go up the wall as well. So I've got one coming down from the top, one going up the wall. I think that's going to look okay. So we're going to do that. Let's just have a word about this pot here. So this is just a standard black plastic pot. And I've just covered it in cocoa coir, put a bit of string around it. Job done. Cheap way to get pots. Worth a try if you're going to do that sort of thing. Now, that plant comes from Mexico or South America, well, Central America, I think. It shouldn't be very hard to look after. Probably cope with conditions that I've got in that corner there, so hopefully that's going to be okay. Moving on, so let's just move those aside. Long, lush green leaves. Now, here we are. What we've got here is a Philodendron Campii, and it's got rather large leaves, might get a little bit bigger, and they've got these corrugated texture on them. Feels so good. This is one that I want just to give that green effect to the corner where the alcove is. It doesn't need a support, this one. It can grow from the base, so we're not going to support it. It's called a self-header. Yeah, I think that's going to look pretty good. Quick word about the pot on this one. This one has, I think it's willow, yeah, black plastic pot. Stuck a load of sticks around it. That's all I've done. And there you go, another pot done. And it also fits in with the natural look of the kitchen. So quite happy with that one. It should be an easy care one, but probably needs a fair amount of light. That's the only problem with this one. We have got the grow light, so that should help. Well, in fact, I'm banking on it helping. If it struggles, I can always move it somewhere else. But yeah, this is what I got it for, is this beautiful lush green leaf. Now, this plant is quite a special plant. This is an Anthurium, and it's a radicans crossed with a luxurians. As you can see, bring it up a bit closer, you've got these beautiful, thick, quilted, glossy leaves. Amazing bumpy texture on the top. What does it need to grow? Well, it needs bright and direct light. We've got, like I say, we've got the light at the top. I don't know whether it'll be bright enough, but we're going to try it and see. And that's the whole point, isn't it? That's where the fun is. Kind of a bumpy surface on the leaves. And that bumpy surface reflects the light from the sun wonderfully. So that's the bling that's coming to this party. Here we go. Let's give you a close-up look at these leaves. Look. Isn't that good? Look. The light just shines off it. And here we can see the corrugated leaves of the Campii. Again, beautiful, lush green, jungly look to them. So we like those. And then the siltepecana. Got these silvery leaves. Eventually, I hope we're going to get some fenestrations on that, but for now, it just needs to grow a bit. So we're looking forward to that. Some new leaves in there. And yeah, the radicans crossed with the luxurians. So because it's crossed with radicans, it's going to be fairly compact growing. It should grow into a nice little bushy plant. Bonus plant, here it is. Doesn't that look good? I wonder if you know what it is. I wouldn't, unless I saw the label, to be honest, but this is what I've ordered. I've ordered a Philodendron baudoense. Baudoense. Something like that. Anyway, this should climb up, hopefully, sprout out leaves all the way along as it goes up in the air. I'm not sure whether I'm going to put that in the same position as the other ones yet. I bought it on the spur of the moment, so I might not put it in the same place, but look at that new leaf, look. Look how lime green that is compared to the others. So excited to see what that does. Just got to find a place for it. But these three will be going in the alcove. Forward to seeing how it grows, because I want to see these leaves spreading all up into that blank space there. So I think that's going to be really awesome. So yeah, let's watch this space. I'll give you an update later when it's had a chance to grow a bit. But yeah, thanks for joining me, and we'll see you again in the next one.